Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Everquest Project 1999. And we're on the green server on the 60 Necromancer into Morris Deep once again. We did go over this camp before, but I want to go over it more detail and specifically because I think it's a really good place to farm for a twink. Um, and hey, if you want to farm this guy for experience, he seems pretty good as well. The Great Uwap, he is right where you land pretty much. If you come from the Oasis and you're heading to the OT, there's the boat right there to the OT. We're on the first island. The Great Uwap, he stands right here by this hut. So if you go to the boat there and you just follow the shore, you'll come to this house. This little ogre inside, and the Great Uwap, he spawns outside of this hut to the right of the doorway, right there. And he has no faction hit. He's a 6-minute spawn. And he drops a lot of good stuff that a lot of characters can use. So as far as a twink goes, if you're not trying to like twink something to the nines and like give it all kinds of awesome stuff like most people do when they twink things, but hey, maybe it's your first twink and you're just looking to fill every slot or something with good stuff. I think the Great Uwamp is a really good starter mob to farm for a an alt. So we're gonna go over everything that he can drop and everything, but let's kill him once here, and then I'll go over like his level and everything he can drop, and I'll show you what I've gotten so far. And there's some other intricacies to the camp and stuff, so I'm just dotting them up. Did Splurt, Pyrocore. I'm overkilling him basically. Cessation. And do Vexing Mordania. And then, I'm going to put on my Demi-Lich and sit for a second. And he's going to die. And I'll show you everything that he's dropped so far, and then I'll go over what else he could drop. And then there's a couple other intricacies of the camp. It's not going to be a long video. It's going to be a pretty short video, but a lot of the stuff he drops is all, and it's almost every slot. So very good mob to kill. Just to twink something out. Almost anything. I'm going for a shaman. I'm gonna do an Ixar shaman, and my next video could be an Ixar shaman. I'm just looking for one more bracer, and he does drop a bracer. But let's look at what I've gotten so far, and then we'll go over everything he can drop. So he dropped a Fine Steel two-handed sword. So Fine Steel, that's about 6 plat right there. Bat Skull Earring, that might be one of his best drops actually there. It's the first thing he dropped for me, a +5 intelligence, all. So A for a caster, anything that uses intelligence. Oops. We got the turtle shell helm, all +3 strength, 5 AC. And what else do we got? We dropped a beer here. That might have been the other guy, but we have the bone arm plates. All once again, like all of his stuff is all. So just to fill every slot on a twink for cheap, you can do this if you don't want to spend plat. 5 AC, 5 strength, 4 dex, all. What else did he drop? Large rawhide. So we got warrior, cleric, paladin, ranger, shadow knight, druid, monk, bard. So my shaman, my Ixar shaman can wear these leggings. And what else? Large rawhide shoulder pads. So he drops a large rawhide and then all this other stuff and fine steel. So pretty cool. And another beer here. The other intricacy that I wanted to tell you all about, he's a 6-minute spawn. I'll tell you his level and everything else he can drop here in a second. I'm going to have to pause the video and get my phone. But these ogre raiders, you don't want to kill them most of the time. It depends what faction you're on. For me, in the OT, I can go to the OT, I can bank there, I can sell there, I can do all that stuff there. I don't want to ruin my faction in the OT. There's probably some ways around it. You can put it in the comments if you want. Maybe if I feign death or just use a pet, or if I'm in the right illusion or something, maybe I could do that. But I'm not willing to lower my faction, and especially being a dark elf with a crappy religion here, I'm not willing to ruin my faction in the OT. But also another named will spawn right here. I forget his name, but I'll tell you in a second. But you could kill him and him, and he drops like a bracer and something else over here. I've killed him a couple times because the necromancer here has been killing the raiders, and if she kills this one, he can spawn, and I've been killing him when he spawns because he also has no faction. So pretty cool. Let me grab my phone, I'll pause the video, and I'll come back and let you know everything else he can drop and just a little bit more information on this camp in Tomorris Deep on the first island right by where the boat to the OT is. All right, y'all, I'm back. Um, the Great Uwamp. He is an ogre, of course. He's a shaman. He's level 34, so I'd recommend you be like 40 and up to do this. But hey, if you're making a twink, you're probably 40 and up. The zone, Tomorrow's Deep, of course. Respawn time 6 minutes, so might be a really, really good spot for like a level 40 necromancer or something, or a mage or anything like that that can solo a level 40. He is a shaman though, so be careful there. He can root you, he can heal himself, stuff like that. He can dot you up. His AC is 240, his HP is 1,496, his damage per hit 14 to 68, attacks per round 2, and no specials. He spawns on Ogre Island, the first island off the Oasis Raft. Give him 5 gold to spawn a dancing skeleton nearby. His loot: turtle shell helm, I already went over that. Sheer bone mask, chipped bone collar, giant snakeskin belt, bone arm plates, chipped bone bracelet, bone leg plates, bat skull earring, and bat fang headband. And he can also drop fine steel and alcohol. He's also for some quest, Cannibalize 2 for evil, and Monk Shackle quest. So let's go over some of this stuff. We already went over the turtle shell helm because I have it. But the sheerbone mask, AC 3, intelligence 3, all, worth about 50 plat or so. I guess I'll go over the turtle shell helm again just because I could tell you how much it's worth. Turtle shell helm, all, AC 5, strength 3. It's only worth like 15 plat or something. What else? Chipped bone collar. AC 4, mana 10, HP 10. All. Once again, that's the coolest part. Everything's all. So no matter what you're going to make for your twink, you could come here, farm this guy, get a bunch of stuff, and then decide after that, based on like what you get from him or something. Got giant snakeskin belt. I pushed the wrong button though, so we're on bone arm plates. AC 5, strength 5, dex -4. All worth about 20 plat. Alright, giant snake spine belt. AC 4, agility 5, save poison 5, all. About, 10 plat max. Nothing too crazy. Chipped bone bracelet, did I already do that? No. Chipped bone bracelet, AC 4, wisdom 5. That's what I'm looking for right now for my shaman. I want to get a couple of those, and it can be worth up to 200 plat. Pretty cool. Alright, come on, phone. What else do we have? Bone leg plates. AC 6, stamina 5, agility -4. About 25 plat. All, once again. Everything, all. Bat skull earring, I got that on my first drop. It's worth like 120 plat. All, plus 5 intelligence. Pretty good. A lot of classes are going to want that early on. And bat fang headband is the last thing. AC 2, wisdom 3, intelligence 3. All, worth about 40 plat. So pretty cool that he can drop all that stuff, and it's all. Let's kill him again. And then we'll talk about the other guy that's over here. Splurt. Pyrocore. Cessation. Let's get him dead. 6-minute spawn. It's pretty fun. Sometimes he drops nothing, but that's how everything is in this game. You can't expect to get something on every single drop. But he's been dropping stuff like every other time, so it's been pretty nice. I haven't had to wait too long to get something different. I'll sit down for a second, then we'll see what he drops, and then we'll talk about Ugrok the Raider. You want to hit me, buddy? He did get a root off on me once, and he did just hit me with that. But I resist it most of the time. Alright, nothing again, but you see in my bags that I've been getting stuff. Got the bat skull earring, I got the sword, turtle shell helm, bone arm plates, and then rawhide. I guess he also drops rawhide. It doesn't say that on the wiki, but at least I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't say rawhide, but he does drop rawhide. And then, like I said, if you want to, he's a 6-minute spawn. He spawns every single time. So you don't have to, there's no PH or anything. That guy spawns every single time. He's level 34. Every 6 minutes he will spawn. But the other guy will spawn right here. So you either got to figure out how to kill this guy without ruining your faction, or have somebody else kill him, or you don't care about the faction, or whatever. But Ugruk the Raider will spawn there every 12 minutes, it says. And he drops a couple things as well, if you want to add him into your camp, maybe. Ugruk the Raider. Ugruk PH is on a 12-minute spawn time. He spawns in the second hut clockwise from Uwamp, the only hut with 2 ogres, and between the 2 large rocks just east of the village. I'm showing you right here. He's right there. Like a normal SK NPC, he starts the fight with a nasty harm touch and casts fear. He appears to be on Venral's Sathir faction like the other ogre raiders, but unlike them, he causes no faction hit when killed. He drops Dark Rust boots. That is AC 1, Stamina 10. And it says all except Druid, Necro, Wiz, Mage, Enchanter, and then all except Dwarf, Half-Elf, Gnome. He has, and then his Dark Rust Bracer is the other thing. If I could click on it right. Let's see how much the boots are worth. The boots are worth not very much, like 17 plat. But hey, you're here to twink out something. You're not, or to get experience or whatever. You're not here to make money, but you could make money here. You could get the bat skull earring, you could get the chip bone bracelet, and those are both worth 100 plus plat. Okay, the Dark Rust Bracer, AC 10, Stamina 3, and it's the same stuff. All except Druid, Necro, Wiz, Mage, Enchanter. All except Dwarf, Half-Elf, Gnome. Or Halfling, I meant to say. Not Half-Elf, Halfling. All the small characters. Anything else here? He's an Ogre Shadow Knight, level 24, so at least he's a little bit lower level. Respawn time 12 minutes. He has 816 HP. Yeah, he can see invisible. So, hey, if you want to add him to your little camp here, just beware of the harm touch. Beware of the faction hit his PHs have. Yeah, so up to you on that one. He really doesn't drop anything too great, but it is what it is. Maybe if you need the boots, you need the bracer, and you're killing the great Uwamp, and he doesn't give you boots and bracers, you could get out of here a little sooner maybe or something. Or maybe he still gives you a little bit of experience if you're like level 40, but I doubt it. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to tell you all about this camp that I'm doing right here. And for my Ixar Shaman that I'm going to make very soon, the first video should come out. He's level 1. I made him. He has almost everything that he needs. And I just need one more bracer, like I've been saying. I think I'm going to get it here, though, I hope. And just figured I would let y'all know. This is a good camp for like a level 40 plus that's trying to twink something out. A very good starter place to go to get a bunch of slots with a bunch of stat equipment. That's not just like banded or bronze or some, it's got stats on it. It's good stuff. It's all, and it's almost every slot. Almost every slot. Like the only slot that you wouldn't be able to get, let's see. So we got a headpiece, an earring, arms, legs, bracelets, neck, belt. We got face. We got head. So is there anything we're missing there? Maybe like rings? Like that's it. Pretty much, right? And weapons, I guess. So, but a lot of slots you can fill up there. Almost all your slots. I'd say at least 75% of your twink slots you could fill up right there on just this one guy in this one spot at this 6-minute spawn. Level 40 plus is all you need to be, and you can do it maybe even sooner. Just beware he's a shaman, and then Ugruk the Raider is a SK, but he's 10 levels lower, so might be okay. But yeah, just wanted to let y'all know this is what I'm doing right now. We'll do part 2 of Tomorrow's Deep next time. But until then, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time, either with that part 2 of Tomorrow's Deep, or I might be, you know, linking up with Suspect, linking up with Orant to go do some stuff. And we may be doing our Ixars though, level 1 Ixar. I think he has one as well, a Necro, I think. Or it could be his mage, level 55, with my Necro here. And if not those two things, then maybe me by myself doing my Ixar Shaman. We'll see. But yeah, should be sooner than this video. Trying to do 2 a week, but save that playlist. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. Peace.